Ladies and gentlemen, we are fucking back, baby. Not only is it free, it's on ESPN Plus. We have a hell of a fucking fight night ahead. Welcome back to the Phoenix Fight Garage. It's a vibe in here. We got a drink, we got a smoke, we got everything you can need. We got predictions, we got analysis, we got breakdowns, we got a fight going on in the background. We got this Kevin Holland MVP going right now. Folks, if you haven't been here before, subscribe, hit that bell for our next video. We got another one coming in the next couple days because we have a pay-per-view approaching. I got a vacation coming up, so I'm going to get it out early, which is another thing this channel is working on. I want to get these videos out just a little bit earlier so you can, dwell in what I'm thinking, maybe what you're thinking, put together a couple nice little bets, but making sure you watch the fights. That's what's most important. Like I said, free. But if you didn't know, it's in Saudi Arabia this weekend. Saturday, my time. I'm in Arizona, obviously. I believe the main card starts at 10 a.m. For all you motherfuckers in Central, that's 11. So prelims start like right when your asses get up. It's going to be a great fucking time. So heading into our first segment of the night. Let me take a quick puff as this helicopter goes over my house. One thing to not forget on this channel, we are here to have fun, and also, we are just getting started. This is episode like 1.5. We got a mic on the way, we got some different adjustments we're gonna make here soon, but this channel is just getting started. I wanna thank everybody out there as well. After just 2 weeks of being in the YouTube game, off some shorts and some videos, we are almost to 2,000 views. We're at like 1.9 right now. So if you haven't checked out our videos, check out our shorts, vote on our polls, watch the stuff that we're putting out. I appreciate all you, love everybody. So, don't forget this important bit right here. Let me turn this down a little bit. You don't know that song is from Kill Bill, and if you don't know Kill Bill, you probably are watching this channel. Fucking sick-ass movie. But don't forget, folks, if you hear this noise, you take a puff or you take a drink, whatever you're doing, this channel, you're getting some knowledge. I'll break it down for you. I'm watching all the YouTube content, all the fighters, Volkanovski, Izzy, you break it down. We're watching everybody's analysis, going into different fights, and we're here to break it down for you. So, another one, as that douchebag DJ Khaled would say. We got 3 huge fucking fights on Saturday, folks. We've got Izzy versus a Frenchie. We've got Shara the Bullet versus MVP. We've got Sergey the Polar Bear versus Rosenstrike out of Suriname. So we've got a lot of shit on the line. We've got heavyweights, we've got up-and-comers, we've got bosses. It's going to be a hell of a fucking card. And once again, starts at 10 a.m., 11 for you Central, and once again, what is that, 12 East Coast? All right, so let's dive into it. Let me hit us with a little serenade background music while we dive into this. Also, let's turn up. This isn't going to be a long one. Like I said, this is a fight night. Honestly, we're going to focus on about 3 of the fights. The bottom 2, let's just dive right into it. It's been switched up a couple times in the last week. Right now we have Fares Ziam, pretty sure he's a Frenchie. And then we got Mike Davis, American. Folks, if you want to know one thing about this fucking channel, we're always going to choose Americans over the French. All day. We'll get back to that at the end of the card. Okay, moving to the next one. Oh, sorry. Let me just back it up a bit. Fares Ziam, 16-4. He is just a slight underdog. I believe Mike Davis is favored at 142. Last I saw on DraftKings. One thing to fucking note, though. Sorry. Fares Ziam KO'd Matt Frevola. That's not an easy task. That guy's known for being a warrior. So let's keep that in mind here, as it's a close call when it comes to Vegas. The next fight after that, heading up the card, is at bantamweight. We got, classically, the guy whose name is, I'm guessing, Said Nurmagomedov, which in English his name is just spelled Said. He's favored. He's a Nurmagomedov. I'm sticking with I just think that's a great betting chance to just stick with a Russian who's from the Nurmagomedov family. I understand Umar just lost. It'd be kind of crazy if there's 2 losses in a row in that family. He's favored -162. He is facing Vinicius Oliveira from Brazil. He's got a great record. His last win was at UFC 303. He's a switch stance fighter, so I imagine that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for Saeed. At a record of fucking 18-3 though. I'm taking Saeed. So, rolling with that for now. We'll come back to our parlay at the end here, folks. Boom! That's for you. So, as you can see, I have this beautiful fucking poster for you degenerates. And we have Sergey, the polar bear. Which, if you don't know about Sergey, he honestly rose to the title shot when John Jones was injured and he fought Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall handled his ass, and before that, I'm pretty sure Volkov handled him pretty good too. But those guys are top fucking tier. Top 3 guys. Volkov is probably going to get a chance at the belt. Obviously, Aspinall is next in line. I mean, this guy's no joke. And he's fighting Yosin Rosenstrike, crazy name, from Suriname. I've seen this guy probably fight 6-7 times. He's always a tough out. Right now, Vegas likes Sergey. I like Sergey. His name's the polar bear. He absolutely has a lethal right hand. And for God's sakes, this fight is not going to the ground. I don't think I got any other notes than that. I'm going with Sergey. I like the southpaw in this matchup. Gotta love a heavyweight matchup. I mean, these guys are someone's going to the ground, right? Someone's gonna knock the fuck out. I think Sergey is favored also with Vegas around like 255 right now. It's probably gonna rise up, so we'll see what happens. The next fight is just maybe the best fight of the night. We've got Shara the Bullet, the one-eyed pirate, or the one-eyed Russian, or the one-eyed the Bullet. I mean, he has great nicknames. Then you have Michael Venom Page, the MVP, who does Kung Fu. And this is a rarity when you have a Russian who doesn't really like to go to the ground. He's really a striker. And when you break it down, he hasn't really fought that many big names yet. Let me see if I don't even think I wrote it down, but the guy is insanely athletic. If you haven't seen his spinning double back fist, it's absolutely incredible for a knockout in his last fight. So he's entertaining. There's no doubt about that. Now, MVP. If you don't like MVP, that's for you players. If you don't like MVP, I don't know. He's just dope. He fought Kevin Holland. He beat Kevin Holland. He's just fucking groovy. He does dance moves. He's having fun. If you haven't seen his previous videos where he's throwing, previous leagues, of course, where he's throwing Pokemon balls, he's got a Thanos fist. Like, he is a fun dude to watch. And really, he only has 3 losses at 22-3. And one of those is to Ian Gary, who is annoyingly good. I would love to see him. Sorry, I hate Ian Gary. We'll come back to that in another note. But, another video. MVP has a 6-inch reach advantage. Like I said, Kung Fu. He beat Kevin Holland. He's going up to middleweight, which I saw some videos of him. Obviously, I'm not going to hate on the body of this man, but he does look a little thick in the midsection. Like, I thought he might come in with a little more ab action going on. He's thick. He's in there at 185. So I'm going to be interested to see how MVP bounces around, because that's like totally his game, and then just fucking striking out of nowhere. So I'm going to be really interested to see how this fight goes. Vegas is leaning towards Shara a little bit. I'm also going with Shara. Sorry, I don't want this beast to go out. We're having a good time here. Boom! Another one! But I wanted to give this fight some focus. These two are some serious up-and-comers in the UFC. Even though MVP is higher in age, he's had, I mean, think about that. His first 3 fights in the UFC, they fed him Kevin Holland, they fed him Ian Gary, and now they're facing this guy. And if you didn't know about Shara the Bullet, he only has one eye, and if he cannot fight in the United States, because if you try to fight in the United States under whatever certain states sanctions, you have to have 2 eyes, 2 working eyes. So Shara always fights in Saudi Arabia, or at least in a place where they allow that. Obviously, it doesn't fucking matter. The guy with one eye is just knocking people out. So there's that. Very close fight. I am going Shara. I think the guy's just a killer. He's hilarious too, if you haven't seen him on YouTube. MVP is threatened going to the ground. Don't see it happening. See it to be an absolute thriller. Once again, this fight card should be great. Moving into our last fight, which is really a tough one for me, folks. I'll try to wrap this up here. Adesanya. We all know Izzy. If you don't know Izzy, I don't know. You probably shouldn't be on this channel watching. Adesanya, former champ. I even have a picture of him here with the belt. I used to love Izzy. The thing that's interesting about Izzy is, or even this matchup, if you didn't know this about Imavov, he was born in Dagestan, but he's a Frenchie now. So that's interesting. And his takedown accuracy, the last I looked, is 36%. So every 1 out of 3 takedowns, he's taking the motherfucker down. And if you don't remember, Izzy got choked out fairly easy in the 3rd or 4th round against Dricus. Once he took the back, it was just about a wrap. So moving into that, Nasruddin Imavov is quick, and he's good on the ground. We all understand Dricus is just a very different breed of fighter, and Izzy had trouble with that. But Izzy needs to bounce back. He's 35. In his last 5 fights, he's only won 2 of them. His last fight that he won was in April of 23 against fucking Alex Pereira, chum. So that is an amazing win. He does have a 5-inch reach advantage, and this is his first fucking non-title fight in 6 years. I mean, I don't know if he's ever been on a non-pay-per-view in the UFC. If he has, I didn't see it. So, a lot of stuff going on here. I like Imavov, to be honest. His last 3 fights, he's beaten Dolizé, Cannonier, Allen with KOs, decisions. Another interesting fact that I noticed, those last 3 fights, or maybe his last like 3 to 5 fights, he's always won on UFC fight nights. They haven't even been on pay-per-view cards. He's always done well on fight nights. Okay, and he has, that was like a Donald Trump hand right there. Sorry about that. All fights that he has had in Imavov, I'm speaking of, has gone over 1.5 rounds. So if that's a bet that you're looking to place, I wouldn't go for a first round KO. I think that's something that should be said. I think they'll feel each other out. I think Imavov will be quick. Hopefully he doesn't burn himself out right away in the first round. Once again, Dagestani born, probably looking to wrestle a little bit. When you look at his last couple fights, like when he beat Cannonier, he was throwing hands. Dolizé, he was throwing hands. The guy is not afraid to get after it. That orthodox, he is a challenge. But Izzy, if he loses this fight, his career is really going downhill. I think Imavov is ranked like 4th, 5th, maybe 6th. Izzy loses to that, he's not going on any pay-per-view anytime soon. He's not fighting for the belt anytime soon. And like I mentioned, I believe, he's 35. Hasn't won a fight since April 23. So let's just move real quickly and not waste any more of your time into my potential bets. Shara, Polar Bear, Imavov, plus 368 equals $10, wins you $47. Now, if you like Izzy, which I understand, my wife likes Israel, she's going Izzy this weekend. Izzy, Polar Bear, and Shara is plus 221. That wins you $32 if you bet 10. So, lots on the line here for multiple different people. The Polar Bear heavyweight, Izzy, can't lose this fight, but also I don't like him winning. But then again, if you look at my last fight, I chose against Imavov. And that was a mistake. Imavov was a fucking animal. Volkanovski has mentioned in his videos that he's quote unquote never seen Izzy this in shape. I do see that a lot in UFC breakdowns where people are just like, oh, the best shape I've ever been in. Oh, but it's something to notice, and watching the videos, Izzy does look like he's in insane shape. Like I said, he has to win. Let's break down my bets. I don't know why I put that paper back. Pew! If I was to parlay all 5, which if you haven't looked, there's a little bit of a discrepancy on who the first fight is of the card. Vegas has it one thing in DraftKings, ESPN has another. I went off the UFC website. I've got Davis. I'm always going to go the American. I've got Saeed Nurmagomedov, Polar Bear, Shara, and I'm going Imavov at the top. That's obviously the one I'm worried the most about against Izzy. So we'll see. But all those parlayed together is almost $1,200, which $10 wins you $130. If I hit that, I'll be fucking shocked. But hey, you want to roll the dice? roll it. I do like my Shara Polar Bear Imavov bet. If you like Izzy, roll with Izzy. We're here to have a great fucking time. I'm here to just talk fights. I'm here to have fun. You have any comments, anything you want me to do differently? You got any ideas? Throw them at me. I got a Twitter page. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this, please. Let's get the word out. We're just getting started here, folks. And once again, we have another huge other video coming your way ASAP for the next card between Strickland, Duplessis, and also, of course, Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez. It's going to be a great fucking 2 fights. The other 3 are kind of lame, but those 2 are going to be fantastic. Until next time, folks, boom!